Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
welcome to the Midnight Show with the Midnight Crew. Rotncorpse, Angela Arriaga, James Colley, WillItForge, and our host, Alexander, with special guest TMaxi. With that, ladies and gentlemen, let us begin.
All right. I'm sorry about that, guys. Auto intro.
You're good.
Welcome to the Midnight Show. We have our lovable Snow Mexican, TMaxi on.
Hello.
I was just gonna say it was funny that Angela went to explain something, just immediately got cut off.
It wasn't.
It was that whole thing of like I was trying to say it's not important, just go away.
It's in the private chat.
All right. So I owe Will an apology, and I'm going to read his comment on the last the two Never Watch Alone, the one with the Lakeshore Slasher.
I say you just continue with tradition and we just move on.
Nope, I'm gonna read it because honestly, Will's comments are fucking hilarious.
They are fantastic.
Gives you a window on the stream of consciousness I have when I'm watching these things.
Yes, so I have to read it because again I fucked up and I didn't read it last time. Why is it showing up?
I forgot I had a son.
No,
I forgot about my son.
Hold on, I can't bring it up on my phone, so I will have to bring it up on my main computer. Sorry about that.
Jesus,
man.
I think you'd have this shit brought up since you're going to apologize and whatnot. Good God.
Well, since you're going to bring it up, you would think you would have it on a tablet.
I did, and it's not fucking
sure
pulling
you
up.
did.
It says I have one comment and I can't read it. It's fucking. I swear to God, YouTube is deleting comments and shit.
They do. They're like, think twice about your words, guy. And you're like, why? And they're like, we don't believe in free speech, even if it's just you making a title.
All right, I got it. I found it. Okay, sorry.
I was about to DM it to you.
I got it. Scream thing. Are we just reshooting Scream badly? Her crying is even less convincing than Amber Heard, at least to start. This is why you need a gun. Corrugated arteries. Kefk is 1,000 times better than this film. Keep hitting him with the pan, idiot. All right. Some of the practical effects were okay. Agree with Rotten is meh. I've never been bored enough to want to use something like this to fill time. Not even in the hospital. Can I distract myself with candy corn instead? Oh, Lord. Left 4 Dead. Pine Tree Farm. Gamma 3. Can't see enough of the content to rate the acting beyond just voice acting. So you wonder how I found myself here. She needs to have a knife for stabbing boys that sneak in and scare them. That actor could be replaced by an AI text to voice and be less robotic.
Oh my gosh.
Daughter, what are you doing?
Just met the Men in Black and rooting for the zombies. Damn.
Don't you know your mother is in the hospital?
We
are going to go to visit her.
Oh wow.
Are you going to join us?
Right. Do not put down. Leave, set aside your gun. Things I've done /scene trope. In the arms of an angel. I believe there are angels among us. 70% or so of the voice acting is just absolutely sucked. The X-Wing movie, better English performance. CGI Hulk smash. Thinking I need to see this one sub, not dub. Show it to film students for how to not to dubbing, voice acting, lighting, posts, and how not to try a video game movie. Maybe this one rates the candy corn, rates the corns of my feet. Oh God, Lakeshore Slasher. All right, I can do this one. I keep saying Gamma 3. We really need them to work on brightness. Fortnite button masher. Girl would be better off watching some hockey, including learning some fighting tactics. Uncle, brother, daddy, is this West Virginia? Super cute little one. Minus 50 cents as soon as I get out of the hospital on ketosis watch again. Damn. Kiddo might be the best actor in the film. Disappointed that it was bad with baby's first sniper rifle.
It was the perfect box for it.
It was. It was the perfect box for it, as you said. I haven't seen this one of those dolls since I was your age. Horror movie junkie. Nice fake beard. Spraying lighter fluid. Oh yeah, spraying lighter fluid in the fire repeatedly. I have some burning questions to ask. Worst Chucky ever. Shape-shifting Chucky. So the doll is totally fake and the killer is a wannabe / copycat. She didn't have enough kids to forget about any of them. Is it like Home Alone where there's so many people in chaos leaving the potential for accidental double cast counting? Okay, makes sense. Yeah, terrible. Everyone but the little cutie dies. Nothing of value lost. Technically, she did die. What is this movie? One of her. What is this movie about?
You got to remember that was still before the end.
You're right. All right. What is this movie about again? Off the rails? There were rails? All a dream? All a dream. Are you freaking kidding me? Let all these guys die, please. She can't even use her safe word if she can't talk at all. Oh, God. This movie is so bad, MS-3000 couldn't save it. Damn. If I dropped some bad ass, it might have been easier to take than this movie. Kathy slash Loyalty hit it. I can't believe it's not butter. Line just a few seconds after me, and I just broke my chair laughing. The bad effect on the second best part of the film. Kefk responding is the best part. Okay. This one is like a can of fine cream corn that was just lost in a flooding accident at Chernobyl. Passed 5 times through Godzilla's gut, then dug out of a pile of manure after a century. They could have made this amazing, but they made it horrible. In practice, Nelly is the only redeeming virtue.
That could have been somebody. That could have been a contender.
Fucking Will.
All right,
what up,
Will,
guys?
I have to cite you for.
Uh-oh.
You made a reference to candy corn. I have to cite you for crimes against marshmallow.
Yo Spittle, yo Key, yo Clown. How's everybody doing? Oh,
well,
there's
like Kefk, I tend to like candy corn.
Yes, she
a little
does.
too much.
All right. So I want.
She wants vampire fangs with candy corn.
Yeah.
I can't say that I have done that in the last week. Beyond that, no promises.
Wait a minute. Do you guys remember this commercial? This here?
Yes.
Well.
Yeah.
Oh
the
no!
One where literally everybody's an actor and gay.
Why is it back?
Because I found something else, a companion piece.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was brought up before.
They should just get down on their knees and get a picture of Kamala with a strap on. It'd be more accurate.
All right,
Sorry,
all
was
right.
it wrong?
She can
No,
even.
no.
I'll say she can even call them her little sea turtle because they're choking on plastic.
Ooh. So let me read it. As
By the
many
way,
of you
Tier,
know,
you have 7 pending messages.
I do. I do. Oh well, they're always pending. They can keep pending.
Yeah, but you
As
never
many,
know. It might be some like stupid crypto deal or someone with an OnlyFans link or some shit.
look, I don't want to buy crypto just yet. I'm not going crazy. I haven't drunk the Andrew Tate Kool-Aid. All right, let me read. All right, as many of you know, Jimmy Kimball's writer, Jacob Reed, directed an ad for the campaign titled Men for Kamala. The ads features what are presented as everyday male voters explaining why Kamala Harris is masculine. Voting for Kamala Harris is the masculine thing to do. However, none of the men in the ad are actually regular voters. They're paid actors. Oh well, we knew that. Moreover, real life accounts. I guess this is McQueen. Antifa Kami, immigrant from Nigeria. I'm assuming this is the gay guy.
No, the guy in the orange. Well, the one breakdown I saw of all of them basically indicated that every single one of them was gay or bi.
So confused. Got it. Like, all right. I will never knock anybody for voting for anybody. Your criteria for deciding who best aligns with your politics is your criteria for deciding who best aligns with politics. But don't fucking lie to me. Don't present yourself as, oh yeah, we're just regular dudes. No.
You do know that gay and bisexual dudes are still dudes, right?
Yeah. Okay, so
Yeah,
there's this one because I was taking a law of self-defense class today, and he was talking about self-defense being a defense of confession and avoidance. You're admitting that you did the thing and then presenting why it's legally justified.
okay.
And then this comment comes through the chat.
So you mean that you shot the sheriff, but it was in self-defense? Seriously, underrated comment there. But did you shoot the deputy?
Get out of
thinking
my
not.
head. I thought of the same thing, Tier, when I first saw it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's exactly where the reference came from, I'm sure. Since one of the lines does go, I shot.
That's the course. Will dropped. Oh no. I'm assuming Will's having technical difficulties. Hopefully he'll be back soon. Oh, there he is.
Yep. Fast refresh.
For StreamYard, and none of them play.
But you were saying?
And one of the lines in the song does go is I shot the sheriff, but I swear it wasn't self-defense.
Yeah. What do I want to? Oh, this shit's fucking hilarious.
Well, before you go into that, let's go with my video real quick.
Sure.
And this is one of those things that's like, you're not necessarily going to expect these twists to happen. So here we go. And he's saying, let's go ask this guy.
This guy, oh, for sure no. Excuse me? Where are the Rice Krispie treats? I don't know, man. I don't work here. Yeah, I know. So, because I'm a big guy, I know where the Rice Krispie treats are? Yeah.
Yes.
What would you say if I asked you where the extra small condoms are? I'd tell you aisle 1. They have them there? Yeah. Trojanitas? Yes. Oh, aisle 4 on the treats? You're a lifesaver.
Hey, we're not done.
Oh my god.
We're not done.
Hey, Mom. Yeah, everything's fine. I made a new friend today. Let's have some.
Oh. Oh wow.
You're welcome.
So this shit came across my. Let me pause it and then go to the beginning, and then it got more pending. And there we go. Can you guys hear it?
Currently have.
Can I hear it?
Yes.
Well, when you play it, yes.
All right.
You do currently have a California driver's license. You just don't have a physical copy on you at the moment.
That's my preferred method of identification.
And this is...
It's a cat collar. I'm currently identifying as a cat.
Fair enough. The information here in the tag, I'm assuming belongs to you, the boyfriend?
Yeah, that's so rude. I hope you know I'm recording.
Well, it wasn't my intention to offend you, but he just identified Walt's t-shirt, so forgive me if I came to a conclusion that you guys are involved in some sort of a homosexual arrangement.
I'm not mad that you think we're together, but you're using gendered language. Besides, I'm not his boyfriend, I'm his owner.
Okay. Well, look, we can do this the hard way if you'd like. I can have this car towed, because last I checked, a cat is not licensed to operate a motor vehicle in the state of California. We can have animal control come get you, take you to a shelter where your owner can retrieve you for a fee of $70 after you're given the necessary immunizations, which do include a rabies shot, possibly even spayed or neuter, whichever you prefer or identify with. Is that what you guys want to do here?
I don't have $70.
Sir, I can also request that a mental health
They
care
should do
professional come down here on scene and do an evaluation of you, because you're considering letting him take a rabies shot rather than just give me an ID, use some manners so I can give you your ticket and move along.
My
That cop.
goodness.
That
I'd like to
cop
see them
probably
actually
tired
do
of
that.
that
Just
shit.
do that. That would work.
Beautiful.
That was probably a skit, but that was amazing.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Beautiful.
Definitely a skip, but that was absolutely beautiful.
That's probably the cop was like, if that wasn't a skit, the guy was like, I'm fucking tired of this shit. Just shut the fuck up.
Other cops probably watch that and they're like, I wish I could. I wish I could.
No, I say that dude probably was a cop at some point and quit over the bullshit.
Yeah.
Will, you're not getting to heaven. Damn, I wonder the
joke's on you. I know a guy.
Oh shit. Oh. So
Officer Tatum thinks she was possessed. I find him funny for that. Like, okay.
I don't think she was possessed. I think the bitch was just crazy.
Yeah, that's what I think too. And high, probably. Yeah.
I was gonna ask where she got the PCP.
I will still say it's like, because considering the fact Asian cop, which is really funny for the people that wanted to shout racism, it's like, oh, so it's the typical thing of a black person attacking an Asian?
Well, technically, Asians are white when it's convenient and not white when
But
it's
the
convenient.
whole thing of like what I put in there was the, so he goes and he if you actually listen to the whole thing of the body camera footage, he does sound concerned of like, I just want to be able to make sure you're okay, contact the people. And quite literally, she just been like, sorry about that. I'll contact the person. I'm doing all right. None of this would have happened, but she just immediately comes out, slashes. He backs himself into a corner. And from what I'm aware of, he shot 5 times. And from what of everything I'm aware of, he hit 3 out of 5 times for a grand total of 60% accuracy on target.
Well, he's Asian, so you gotta remember he's kind of blind.
Hold on. We're not done. Now you have to remember, average accuracy of a cop that I'm aware of is 20 to 30% on target.
Oh.
So he did that in a stressful situation, in a fight for your life situation, also with the head wound.
I actually disagreed with him a little bit on it because
Thank
no
you, Scott.
offense, no offense, but when she was swinging at him, he probably should have shot then.
Oh,
He
yes.
should have.
Yeah, the one.
His first 2 shots are when he is during the second scuffle when his back is to a wall.
Like I actually appreciate that he tried, but the reality is the other cops are not wrong when they're like, no, you kind of have to shoot the first time because she's not going to stop.
Yeah, the criticism, the big criticism to have of him is he waited too long to squeeze the trigger.
Because, like, the thing is if a random person had gone into that hallway, which is entirely possible, like, what's going on, I'm going to peek out, she would have gone after them, too,
Most likely.
Yeah.
I am glad he's okay, though. Like, I'm glad he has a good shot. Like, thank God he can, last minute himself, out of the situation. But
Yeah, as soon as the knife was coming at him, shooting was justified. Now, as soon as he put the gap in there, a little bit of a pause is okay. But as soon as she kept advancing again, put her down.
Yeah.
The knife's gonna keep getting used.
I'm not saying that because I'm glad she's dead. Like she escalated herself. She did.
But see, the problem I have with this entire thing is, as a black man, they are. Oh well, the cop should have never shot her. No, bitch should have. The fuck she did, and she'd have never been in the situation where she gets shot. Stop condoning bad behavior.
Well, you know that as soon as the body camera came out, Ben Crump fled the state. So
you're right, because he couldn't make money off of this.
He was I wouldn't be surprised to have heard him say some pretty inflammatory things until the body camera footage came out. It's his style, but yeah, I don't see him making hay with this one.
Look, I can almost verbatim tell you what he said. This is a racist attack by a racist police department against a poor minority woman. She was just innocently sitting there in her bathrobe, reading literature. She was reading Dickens. Oliver Twist. I could see it now.
Here's the thing. The other thing I dislike about it is the way that they're going after this guy now. Like, yes, I had my complaint about how he acted, but he's alive. He himself can learn from that just from the experience. So I think if they would back on the force, I think he's going to be a better cop. But seeing the way he is being punished is a deterrent from other people like him. And he did actually try. He did actually sound like a really nice guy trying to do his best. That's actually a guy I would like to approach as a cop. Because I'm just a normie. I'm not a scary person. I might just be lost on the street. I'd like to approach a nice guy. But he needs to be able to do it with the scary people. He does. Because I'm going to be ducking behind him.
Hold on, we're getting a live broadcast from our man on the street, Tragic Gardner. Tragic, how are you doing?
Hi, Tragic.
Hi, everybody. I'm sorry I couldn't be on actually tonight, but a friend of mine wanted me to come out to take pictures of the gigantic soda bottle, which is if you can look behind me, you see it?
Oh wow.
That's pretty significant.
Tragic, I have a question, Tragic. Is this soda bottle ever connected with Donald Trump or any other political figure?
This is Oklahoma. So yes, this is probably a red soda bottle.
Were you being touched by the soda bottle?
Wow.
Recently, no.
Okay, all right.
But
we'll have Tragic on later to tell you about how he was sexually abused by that soda bottle.
So if they ever do 4th of July fireworks there, they need to look like Fizz.
There is actually, this is Route 66, the popular travel. This is one of the sites on Route 66. It's basically got the largest variety of soda, they say, in the country. I don't know. I just know that you probably can't see it.
No,
I'm not
it's
getting
kind of blurry.
here.
No, it's blurry on our cam. Hold on, I'll enlarge you just so we can see.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you probably still can't see it. It's pitch black out here. But yeah, we can. Wait.
Enlarge you again.
Yeah.
That is kind of kick ass.
But yeah, it's I mean, basically, it's just multicolored LED lights. Most of them still work.
Most of them. Yeah, a good portion does work.
It's still pretty.
It really is. Ooh.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
I don't think fireworks would be necessarily a really good idea, but in a distance you can kind of make it look like fizz.
Yo, Blue.
I mean, there's the. We got Lake Arcadia nearby, which would be pretty cool. With they do fire fireworks off there, but I don't know if you can actually see them from here. I don't know. But yeah, my friend of mine wanted me to come out and take pictures of this, and I'm like, well, I'll miss the show. And I thought, well, let's see if we can do Man on the Street, do a live broadcast.
We're stepping up our game. We're going from being assholes in bedrooms to assholes on the street. Sweet.
Yeah, next time we gotta start doing some interviews.
Well, I'm glad we got to see you.
Okay.
Oh, that's really cool.
Well, it was either this or I was going to take a picture of the gigantic cross.
There's a gigantic cross.
There's always a gigantic cross.
I have to ask. I don't want to, but I have to ask. It's on fire.
Give me 20 minutes. I'll bring you the giant cross.
Sweet.
Okay, so I'm gonna bail right now, and then I'll be back in probably 20 minutes.
All right.
Cool.
Thanks.
No problem. That was our correspondent Travis Gardner live on the streets. He's bringing us live footage of a burning cross, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you like it.
Say a burning cross.
He didn't.
No,
that's
a giant cross.
Angela, we have the news segment. I already put the Chiron up. Now I got to change the Chiron.
Or you could just tell him to pick up some gasoline and matches on the way.
Hopefully Tragic hears that and he'll get on it.
I'm known for my out-of-the-box thinking.
You are. That's why you're a producer.
I can feel you face palming there, Angie. It's okay.
Right, I'm a producer since when?
Since 20 minutes ago.
Does it come with a raise?
No.
Well, I almost feel like I'm watching the newsroom go down in real life.
So do you guys know about Unknown 9 Awakening? The latest crap shit game from Sweet Baby Inc. That's
nope, but I don't care.
Is that the one that's supposed to make up for Concord?
Yeah. So again, I found on Twitter shit. I shouldn't.
Before you get into that, since you were doing the whole report on the street, have you seen the autistic reporter?
No.
Have any of you? I don't know where this one was.
It's now been 7 days since a group of hikers went missing in Maine's Acadia National Park, but rescue crews there are still holding out hope of finding them alive. Autistic reporter Michael Falk is on the scene there. Michael.
I love this guy.
Hello, bro. My socks got wet. That cameraman gave me new socks. I am fine.
All right, that's good, Michael, but what's the situation there?
Situation. The names of the hikers are Casey Allman, Brian Emery, Ashley Thorson. The hikers were last seen 174 hours ago. Since then, 3 very big storms have hit here. There's a 1.24% chance that all of the hikers are alive. There's a 3.87% chance that 1 or more of the hikers are alive. I talked to a man. Watch that video now. Why are you looking for the hikers?
Well, we're still hopeful that we might be able to find them. There's been a break in the weather, so we're hoping that.
Over the past 7 days, the average high temperature has been 21 degrees Fahrenheit. Over the past 7 days, the average low temperature has been 6 degrees Fahrenheit.
Right.
Oh boy.
So we did another sweep of the park from the air, but we didn't see anything.
Without shelter, the human body can withstand temperatures this cold for a maximum of 3 hours. Is there shelter in the forest for the hikers?
Not that we know of.
They're frozen.
Well, we might.
Oh my god!
Many people are looking for the hikers and saying that they are alive, but that is impossible. It is confusing.
Oh, that's harsh.
That is a helicopter. A CH-146 Griffin helicopter. Helicopter. I talked to another man who was looking for the hikers. It is unlikely that the hikers' bodies have left Acadia National Park.
That's right.
I have found the hikers. The hikers are dead here in Acadia National Park. I am now part of the news story because I am the one who found the hikers. I am Michael Falk reporting on Michael Falk. Goodbye. Even though I found them, the rescuers say they will keep looking for the hikers because some people think that knowing where dead bodies are is better than not knowing where they are, even though we know where they are. They're over there. I'm Michael Paul.
And now you see why I am not a man on the street reporter.
I
mean,
fucking loved that.
I mean, you could be. I mean, I would watch the news if you did.
I mean, but they'd have to have a little tiny microphone so his cat paw can hold it. Do we really want to go through that stress?
Yes.
Dude, we clip it to my collar.
Yeah.
I'm torn.
Going outside like that, I gotta have a flea collar. They're everywhere.
I am torn between being horrified by the idea of that man being a reporter and actually wanting that man to be a reporter because
See?
at least he's going to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Angela.
And it's entertaining because like you have that whole thing in there, just straight to it, to the point. You're even learning something of like what the average temperature was, how long a person could stay there, or it's like stay out in that temperature and survive without shelter, a specific helicopter.
Angela, think of it this way. You're an asshole like the rest of us. That shit would be hilarious to us. It's
Actually,
okay.
the funny part is, to me, is like I'm not even finding it hilarious because of like the way it was.
Oh, no.
But it's the whole thing. Like I'm finding it hilarious that it's this autistic guy who's probably done several news stories and whatnot, and he's doing a better job than
actual news reporters.
Yeah, that's the part that's really, really sad for me.
So it's like I fucking love it.
That would be both horrific and wonderful at the same time.
Oh, I guess
Could you imagine him
Spittle
reporting
Buddy is
on
correcting me that it's Asperger's, not autism.
Oh, thank you, Spittle.
Well, if
That's high functioning autism is all that is.
Asperger's is autism. It's just a specific type of autism.
Because it's now a spectrum.
All right.
No, it always
Jesus
has.
Christ, that fucks my head a little. I even did the whole like waving hands of the rainbow type thing and almost crossed my eyes. Wow.
All right.
Well,
Asperger's has always been a high functioning form of autism.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So I want to get to this here with this thing and this thing here. This shit was fucking. So apparently this person had the nerve to write this big ass script. Mind you, Unknown 9 Awakening has like 10, 20 players at most. At best, right now concurrently.
Okay, so this person's spelling and grammar, they need the death penalty. Thank you. Goodbye.
I'll also be real with you guys. Most of the people who are probably playing it are probably doing it for streams that they've been paid to do because they're making a lot of money making fun of these.
Oh, the people that are doing that, I have absolutely no problem with.
Like,
yes,
and you're good, Keith. I'm pretty sure like everyone was saying that. So, of the autism being or Asperger's being a part of the spectrum.
All right, let me read. Excuse me. I hope you're happy. All the hate and racism has destroyed the hopes and dreams of a small dev who wanted to share a great story and adventure with all of us. But now, that won't be possible because you want to cause chaos and watch the world burn.
Yes, I do want to cause chaos, and I wouldn't be bothered by the world burning.
I actually.
That doesn't.
Go ahead, finish.
That doesn't mean that you are actually sharing a great story or adventure or a good game.
So recently what I've discovered is when you look into a lot of these game development companies and you look at the people who are designing these games, they're all white. You're lucky if you have the odd Asian person or maybe the odd brown person, but they're all fucking white. I'm like, shut the fuck up, you fucking retards. I just don't like your poor editing. I don't like your poor writing. I don't like the way that you fuck up history all the time. And you're fucking racist too. Stop calling everyone else what you fucking are.
Wait a minute. I want to let me read this. You did this. Don't forget it. All the bandwagoning and the SBI hate for what? This game did nothing wrong. Couldn't let couldn't let this game have a female dressed like a decent person, despite having so many games with your generic half-naked, unrealistic Korean tune. Don't you get it? People's jobs not at stake, but at stake.
Did someone say steak?
Yes.
I can tell this person doesn't actually play games because of what they said. Like, yes, you can absolutely find a lot of nudely clad game characters that are female. I can show you just as many, if not more, that are fully clothed. It depends on the storyline entirely and the character.
Wait a minute. Let me finish this. We're almost done.
Looking
It
at
just saddens me so much.
view, I mean, it looks like they've got great graphics, great effects, and everything. I
It's
bet
just a
that
shitty story.
if they came up with a good story to go with it, it'd probably be gangbusters.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. All right. Let me finish. I'm almost done. This saddens me so much. But hey, gotta celebrate such a tragic situation, right? Now I understand why Alyssa Mercanti, she was right all along. Edit. Yeah, keep laughing. Go ahead. When Square stops making games for PC, who's gonna laugh? I thought y'all wanted to play with hot females, so go ahead. Leave Unknown 9 alone. Go play your Stellar Blade anime, whatever.
You mean like people have already been doing, and we lost Will again?
Oh shit! Sorry, Will.
Not your fault, but if it goes down on me one more time, I'm gonna reboot my computer because.
Did you try that trick I told you about for the internet thing to see if that's fucking you up too?
I'm hardwired. It's
again.
It's
still.
Yeah.
Go check it.
It's StreamYard. It's StreamYard itself. It's the page blanking out.
Oh. But yes, again. All right, so. There's a reason why this game. All right, there's no Kim Belair. Kim Belair wrote the original comic. She was a head writer for this game.
So I have a theory about Kim, and the problem is I would have to go through Sargon's archives to find it, and I really don't wanna, because that would be like all the way back to like 2015 when he was having those kind of arguments. But I can't help thinking that she has ties to the Canadian BLM. She reminds me of somebody from then. And if, in all honesty, anybody actually sourced that stuff, she has a plethora of stuff where she was like, I hate white people. I hate white people. I hate white people.
Shit. Did you hear about the yes, the Sweet Baby Inc. are drooling from the South. Yeah, pretty much. This is a ride of their own making. They're an infection that needs to be cleansed from the gaming universe. But what I wanted to say was, did you hear about there's a Black Panther game coming out. An all-black dev team, and the head developer, the narrative lead, the head director, said, she doesn't want any white people working on this game. Like, this is not a game for white people.
Okay, have fun losing money.
Request for information. Black Panther as in the
Marvel
superhero, or Black Panther as in the activist group?
Superhero.
Okay.
Black Panther, Marvel.
You can ignore the agenda politics, then you'll find it is not as bad as people are trying to make it look.
I hope they get sued for it. Yeah, I do.
But see, the problem is, I believe. I don't care who's working on the game. As long as the game gets worked on. You could be pink, yellow, candy stripe, as long as somebody's working on the game. And if the game is good, it will sell gangbusters. If it's shit, it won't do anything.
However, if you are candy striped, I do request a picture.
I do agree with you on that tier. I still hope they get sued for being hypocrites.
I hope they do too. Like I love there's this one game called Xenogears. It's ancient, literally ancient. The gameplay is amazing for a PS1 game. The story is equally amazing. I sang that game's praises. There's also a game called Carta. Gameplay is ass, but the story is fucking amazing, and I sang that game's praises. I will never play a great game with a bad story.
And interrupt for a second, because to go back to the thing of what Angela was saying about Black Panther, you do have to remember for that movie as well, for the two white characters, those were their Tolkien white characters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got that, Angela. I am really glad you got that.
Yes, it is funny that they were their Tolkien black characters, white characters.
White characters.
You know, I gotta be fair. Token in South Park was like one of my favorite characters because he was so sarcastic.
Until they changed him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
When his name was Token and not Tolkien.
Token Black Productions. But no, dude, I know another game that I say had pretty good gameplay for more of a Western RPG, almost in a JRPG style, that in my opinion had a pretty fucking good storyline, and for PS1 time frame did have pretty original gameplay. The Legend of Dragoon.
Yes.
Game is fucking long as hell though. And
gameplay is ass. No, I tell you gameplay that's ass. The original Wild Arms. Gameplay fucking sucks. It was a slog to get through, but I love it. I fucking love that game. And I love Beyond the Beyond. Again, another slog of a game. The game's encounter rate is fucking ridiculous. For every 5 steps, you have a random encounter. Mind you, that game's map is fucking huge. It is a slog. But once you get to that game, it's fucking amazing. Saying that game praises all the time.
Well, and it's kind of...
Go ahead.
No, you finish your thought.
Go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say really quick, it's kind of like that. Like they've abandoned so many franchises that were fine, and you almost hesitate to bring them up because the people developing anything have no good intentions.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but it's like looking at Disney and being like, I remember when Disney was about Mickey Mouse.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it actually ran pretty good on Mickey Mouse. They should go back to that a little bit.
Shit, I was looking at
really quick. Please don't let them go back to Mickey Mouse, because if they go back to Mickey Mouse now, Mickey Mouse is going to be in a relationship with Donald Duck.
Ew.
Well, they got to leave Goofy alone. He's a single father.
Angela, have you ever seen Johnny Ethko's episode about Mickey as a whore?
No.
Mickey is kind of a whore.
Look, the only acceptable Mickey is either Mickey Mouse from a Goofy movie or from Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts, best Mickey Mouse ever.
Bob Cratchit Mickey is best Mickey Mouse ever.
I still liked him in a Goofy movie. I don't remember if he was in the second one, but I haven't watched that one in a really long time. To where quite literally he shows up just for the song "Open Road," and it isn't in the movie again.
Yeah,
Also, brother, you know that you hate Mickey Mouse. I'm sorry.
Why do you hate Mickey Mouse?
Because Mickey Mouse was an asshole and walked away from him at Disney World.
Oh, okay.
Oh, have you guys ever seen this? This is still one of my favorite little videos. Reasons you don't date a cosplayer.
Number 1. 5 minutes ago, I looked like this. And now, cosplayers are the ultimate cat.
Am I the only one that thought that she was going to be a man?
Do that again really quick, please.
Okay,
I'm
hold on.
sorry.
Poke, share, boom,
I
share.
have to make sure that I understood what I saw.
Number 1. 5 minutes ago, I looked like this. And now, cosplayers are the ultimate cat.
Am I the only one that thought that she was going to be a man?
No. You're not, because I totally thought that was a dude.
That's like my other favorite one of that is like you see this chick that's like
Don't mess with Nezuko.
she's standing there with her phone looking at her camera and whatnot, and you see her go, "Here, boy," and tap her side, and then a German Shepherd comes up, and this black guy, he's like, "Okay, I am so glad that was a dog." He goes, "But am I the only? I can't be the only one that thought that was going to be some guy that like walks up on all fours, right?" Like, and he goes into a whole tirade, and it's just like, oh god, the internet's ruined me.
Spittle, are you talking about Beyond and Beyond? That game is hard coded like that. Like, I wouldn't know where to begin to change the encounter rate, and I wouldn't at all. Did y'all see this one? Our lovely VP put this out, and I think we should. Hopefully, we don't get in too much trouble for watching it. This here, I forget the name of.
I don't see. Okay.
I forget the name of the
Why
character.
am I looking at Molly Shannon?
Oh yes, it's so. Our lovely VP put this out. When she missed the Al Smith dinner.
Sorry. Hey, what's going on? Who was that?
Oh, sorry, Mary Catherine Elliott. Mary Catherine Elliott. It's so nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you, Mary Catherine. Right now I'm trying to record my speech for tonight's dinner.
Oh, yeah, I know. I just want to say that I'm Catholic, and tonight is one of the biggest dinners next to the Last Supper.
It is a very important dinner, and it's an important tradition
Maybe you
that
ought to
I'm
try
so
going to
proud
him
to be
instead
a
of
part
being a
of.
fucking
Sometimes
piece
when
of
I
shit.
get nervous, I stick my fingers under my arms and I simmer them like that.
Christ, why did they have to drag up a
So tell me
30-year-old
something.
fucking
I'm giving a speech. Do you have
skit?
some thoughts about what I might say to
Yeah.
you?
My feelings about
Because
what
they
you
don't
say
have
tonight
anyone
would be
new that
best
is
expressed in a
dead
monologue
or
from
drunk
one of my
or
favorite made-for-TV
crazy.
series.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
hear it.
Don't you see, man?
I
We need
don't.
a woman to
fucking
represent
veto.
us. A woman brings more heart, more compassion.
God, I just don't care.
I
Rotten,
I'm
you're using your one
very-
veto for this one.
Very sad right now.
Hold on. Well, wait a minute. We're getting something back. The man on the street, Travis Gardner. How you doing, Travis?
He's Travis Gardner. He is
Okay.
here. He's at the giant cross.
I'm very cross.
You
right now.
clearly are very cross.
I mean, this is the big the big fucking cross. And, this is the live church campus.
Fancy.
Sweet.
I mean, you ever wanted
Right
to see
there.
a nice Oklahoma mega church?
Wait, I have the perfect thing for this. Whenever Tier goes back out to all of it.
Wait a minute. All right, hold on.
But yeah, we just decided to take pictures, and like I said, it's judging from the size of this cross.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus was huge.
He's giant. You know,
massive.
I mean,
the other
look at the size of that. I mean, if he was that tall, I don't blame people for worshiping him.
Wait. Sorry. Isn't that cross burning yet? I'm sorry. Travis has not gotten the lighter fluid yet. He will get that shortly.
The cross burning was on Friday.
Oh, god damn it, I missed it.
No, this cross is just lit.
Well, technically, remember, Travis.
Wait, is it that kind of church?
Travis, you gotta remember,
That
it's
right?
not a burning cross, it's a T. It stands for time to go.
That's you.
I mean,
Thank you.
let's see if I can get.
Pardon me.
Yeah, this is just me exploring the town. But yeah, it's a. I really don't know what else to say about it. It's just a big cross. I mean,
I know what it is. I'm a Christian. I'm having an allergic reaction to the blasphemy.
Jesus. Sorry.
I'm teasing. I am a Christian, but I am teasing about the sneezing.
I mean, this is I mean,
That
you
is
have
that is too much. We have a couple of really big crosses here, but they are at like memorial sites to commemorate wars and things like that. You don't have a church that has like a giant "look at me" cross.
Well, think of it this way: that cross needs to be seen from space, so when God does come down, He knows that land.
I mean, is it any worse than the like? I shouldn't say worse, but like the giant Jesus. What is it in South America?
No, it's in. I believe that's in Spain.
It's in Brazil, and
Yeah,
it's
there's the
not,
giant. Go ahead.
It's
There's
not
more than
Jesus,
one.
It's actually Our Lady of something or another. But
No, Bueno.
I thought there was a giant Jesus that was almost T-posing. I mean, it's actually supposed to be like the arms are out for a hug. He's not actually T-posing. But then supposedly as well, they wanted to have it emit free Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
they did actually talk about having Our Lady of What's Her Face emit free Wi-Fi.
No, it is. It's Jesus Christ the Redeemer in Brazil, Rio de Janeiro. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah,
I did gotta admit that's probably a hell of a lot more spectacular.
It clearly is. I mean,
It's actually really pretty.
It's in like every movie in South America or I shouldn't say in South America, but every movie that's supposed to be staged in South America, they have to show that for some odd reason. Doesn't even matter anywhere near Rio de Janeiro. But go ahead, Angela.
I almost asked when we were watching that zombie movie that was supposed to be set in the South. I almost asked if it was in Brazil because they kept showing that statue.
Oh yeah, Dead 7. Because they kept showing it for some weird ass reason.
Yeah.
Hold on. Wait a minute. I'm going to show. I think this is a pretty decent pick.
I'm out of shape, guys.
I still think that was probably
rounds of shape.
I still think the thumbnail for Dead 7 is one of my best yet.
Yes. But view.
Oh yeah. I gotta get on Twitter.
That's huge.
It is.
Huge.
It's massive. It is a giant freaking statue. It's like Statue of Liberty half over.
I wonder how long it took to build.
A long time. They tend to.
Oh
And a
shit!
lot of snow.
God damn! Up close is like fucking bigger too. Oh no, that's just his head. My bad.
Well, my head's pretty big too.
The way
I'm
they
sorry,
have
but-
it lit up too, it looks like somebody's on the cross, and that's like really, really bad.
I never noticed that.
And if it was built like anything else that was built in the past, it's probably haunted by all the people who died making it.
What? God damn it, Jen.
That one not so much. Your bridges, yes.
Well, Oklahoma is built on a gigantic Indian burial ground, so
that explains a lot.
Well, no, I was just saying because, like, for that one necessarily, they can. It's not like when they're pouring concrete for a bridge that if a person falls in it, well,
they're fucked.
You're SOL, my buddy, and I hope you have a quick death.
and considering this was probably built by illegal immigrant,
We're not going to wish
Labor.
that the earth opens up and swallows Travis.
I'm not gonna wish that, but I'm just gonna say, Travis, tell him you know me. You'll be fine.
I mean, if the earth did fall, if I did fall into the pits of hell on your stream, you'd at least double your viewers. you might hit 12.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be a whole lot. That'd be the first time we've ever hit 12.
I mean, I'm out here.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. There's a delay.
No, you go ahead.
Oh, it's just I just didn't realize how big this place is. Holy cow! Because this is like the main.
Hold on. Spittle just said the cross of Mount Rubido. I'm gonna look at that up. Mount Rubido.
I mean, this is not the most epic cross, but I mean it's the cross of I-35 and frontage road.
Yeah, that's a big ass cross. I'll hold on. I will show you guys.
I was reading Rotten's thing up there, and exactly Rotten, and his name is Moonshock.
I don't know, man. The gayest person on YouTube, I do think, is a heavy contender.
Wait a minute.
I figure it's one of the guys on Dick or Dildo.
Oh no.
I think it's both the guys on Dick or Dildo.
Can we not?
Yes.
Please. Is it? Well, I want to sign off. Wonder if there's anything else. I mean, it's midnight here, so I wonder if I could go by the old church, the old central clock, and I can at least see part of where I went to college.
Okay, sweet.
Cool.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna sign off. Continue with Kamala Harris's cringe tour.
All right. That's Travis. Our field reporter Travis Gardner signing off.
Be safe.
Be
I'll
safe,
try.
my friend.
Wait.
You know what's sad? If Travis is out and about, we're actually not on TV tonight.
You're right. We aren't on TV. God damn it.
If I could find my TV remote, I could change that.
Yay!
I was teasing.
Remember, Moonshock has a gay bathhouse. But yes, instead of going to the Al Smith dinner, instead of doing that, she decided that she was going to go to do a video about why she can't be there with
Molly Shannon.
Molly Shannon, who is playing a caricature of a Catholic person. It is a double insult. I'm not Catholic. I'm not very religious at all. But even I know that's fucking blasphemous. You know, you're not being funny. You're being insulting. And the event isn't to give a campaign speech. It is to. Well, I guess it kind of is.
It is a campaign activity. It's not about giving a speech. In fact, I think it's a type of convocation.
Okay.
But it's still it's to garner approval from the Catholic Church. So.
Well, thank God she didn't. Oh, this is another one I wanted to bring up. So I found this one, and it was just the sacrilege. All right. So this lady went to both Robbie Starbuck. Yes. So, is it this one? It's twofold. Wait a minute. Let me make sure I found it. Yeah, it just. So it's twofold. And here. And that one. So
a few weeks.
Can y'all hear it?
Yes.
Weeks ago, I attended the Trump rally here in my town. Before I dive into what I'm about to share, here's a peek at that. Well, today I found out that Kamala Harris was coming to my town, so I decided to go. I wanted to see the differences. Notably, I had to show my ID to get in to see her. But anyway, I was making a video talking actually about how sad I was that the loudest cheering at the rather small event came in support of abortion, when I panned over to the crowd and to her speaking, and I caught something I wasn't expecting. Check it out. Not a lot of energy here, but everyone just cheered and screamed for killing babies. So that was disappointing. Anyway, here she is. Did you hear that? Some guy in the crowd shouted, "Jesus is Lord."
Yep.
And Kamala said, "I think you're at the wrong rally." And then she said, "Try the smaller one down the street." Everyone laughed and laughed and cheered, but I was at that rally. There were almost 7,000 people at it. Today they said there were 2,500. Nobody waiting. Open spaces. I wanted everyone who's a believer to hear that for themselves.
Again, we're not going to be gaslighting.
It is sacrilegious.
Remember, Donald Trump hand-selected 3 members of the United States Supreme Court with the intention that they would undo the protections of Roe v. Wade, and they did as he intended.
Really, can you prove that?
Oh, you guys are at the wrong rally.
Ooh, she got a zinger.
No, I think you meant to go to the smaller one down the street.
Right, not like she has to fucking pay people to go to her goddamn.
I've seen that girl in the back a couple of times.
I'm not even like, I wasn't even watching. I was just listening. It's like, oh, it's not like you haven't had to pay fucking celebrities to drum up any goddamn.
Oh shit! Did you hear?
She's probably a groupie.
She probably. Did you hear Dave Bautista had joined the Kamala coalition?
I'm honestly in agreement with a lot of people that Dave Bautista's only saying that shit to just try to keep his fucking job.
What job?
What's
job?
James's as an actor?
He's a shit actor.
He is not.
He's had 3 movies. He had a few movies. Let me see. Dave Bautista
has more than 3.
Yeah, he's had all 3 of the Guardians of the Galaxies. He's had Army of the Dead. He's probably got a handful in there. He's had some other ones as well. He's not terrible.
But apparently he's a Sean Astin, which makes me sad.
All right, he's had. All right,
Wait,
he's done Relative
Sean
Strangers. Samwise.
You haven't seen Sean Astin on his
vote
for Kamala tour?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6,
Sorry,
7,
I'm thinking
9, 10, 11, 12,
dude, where's my car guy?
14, 15,
Sorry,
16,
my brain went to the wrong spot
18, 19,
and didn't correlate them
20,
properly.
21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26.
What is James's new Twitter again? I swore I was following.
Bad Dog Unlimited.
Is it all one word or?
Yeah. All right. So Batista's done Relative Stranger, My Son, What Have You Done? What Have You Done? Wrong Side of Town, House of the Rising Sun, The Scorpion King, Battle for Redemption, Man with an Iron Fist, Riddick, Guardians of the Galaxy, LA Slasher, Spectre, Heist, The Boss, Kickboxer, Vengeance, Marauders, The Warrior's Gate, Bushwick.
You know, you could have just said more movies than you realized.
Yes, more movies than I realized. I will openly admit that. He's supposed to be Aang, and he's supposed to be a character in The Last Airbender.
We don't discuss that movie.
It's apparently.
And don't forget, if you are going to go through and talk about Shyamalama Ding Dong's fucking Avatar movie, you have to call him Ong.
It's not that one. It's a new one.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Yeah, exactly.
It's called Aang, The Last Airbender.
Is this some fucking Netflix shit?
I don't know. It's not giving me any more information.
They need to stop doubling down on things that failed like 20 years ago.
No, what they need to realize is that certain directors are terrible for certain crafts.
Yes.
M. Night Shyamalan, when he's doing his own work, it works. When he's doing an adaptation and he tries to do his style of adaptation, it fucking fails. Twist surprises, twist endings, and shit like that do not work when the story's already been told. You can't just throw, oh, it was Azula all along. No, that shit doesn't fucking work.
What?
It would, you know how he has the twist ending
What's the
for
twist?
most of his shit?
Oh no, yeah, I know that. I
was just making shit up that fit Avatar. You know, he doesn't work. It's just like Zack Snyder when he's doing his own shit, and dear God, some days when he's doing his own shit, doesn't even fucking work.
I'm gonna disagree with you on that because I actually liked the Zack Snyder version of the Justice League.
I'm talking about
I
Rebel
don't
Moon.
hate Zack Snyder. My typical problem with Zack Snyder is like what Mitch said, to where he was doing really good and then he started huffing his own farts, basically.
I think all directors have a wheelhouse, and Zack Snyder tried to go outside
Well,
his
he
wheelhouse.
was buying into the whole thing of like he's better than he really is, instead of being like, oh my God, they actually think I'm good. They must be lying, and like fucking staying with the shit that he knows works instead of letting his fucking head getting bigger than his britches is.
It all happened. Remember the Schneider Cut bullshit?
I liked it.
No. So because of the Schneider Cut bullshit, he has Rebel Moon. It's a 3-hour movie that was originally cut to like 120, and he re-released it as a director's cut. But you're the director. Like, if you wanted to tell the story, you should have told it in the first movie instead of saying,
Well, okay. In his defense, you have to remember when it comes to movies like that and everything, for Netflix, there was no reason for them not to just release a director's cut version, but they still went ahead and did that for no goddamn reason.
Yes, they sold you 2 movies. He got 2 movies for the price of 1.
That was his him and Netflix wanting to make money.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he also goes on record and says, "Oh, I don't listen to reviews. Like, I just tune that shit out." When people were telling him, like, this makes no fucking sense. He said that.
Yeah, I know.
See, he might not listen to reviews, but I think he was listening to shit of like what Hollywood was saying about him because of his shit doing good. He's like, oh, I must be really good then.
Now, I like Josh Whedon's. When Josh Whedon is writing TV shows and he has time to expand his stories, I think he does pretty well.
I think Joss Whedon's Justice League was shit, but it's because there was too much.
He stuffed too many characters into it. And
I haven't watched.
You had the too many characters, but that also happened in the Zack Snyder version. But you also had there were too many cooks in the kitchen, because like the company had to have their say, and the producers had to have their say, and it just ended up being a big clunky mess that didn't actually accomplish telling a story.
In other words, it's fucked up on so many levels.
If there's no story, don't make the movie.
Like I said, I honestly think Josh Whedon's best work was his Buffy, Firefly, and Angel.
Yeah,
here in that, let's say in that situation, sorry to cut you off, Angela. Anyone having to go through and try to fix other people's work 90% of the time turns out bad.
Yeah. It fucks up.
In the cases that you mentioned here, he was given he gave a premise, and he was given free reign to do
and
what
I
he
think
wanted
he works
to do.
well.
And then And then it went bad when the networks sat there and said, but we're making money from it, so you have to keep going.
Yeah, because he wanted to end Buffy like way sooner.
He wanted to end Buffy at like season 5.
Yeah, but in that situation, he should have just straight up fucking stood his ground on it.
Yeah, except that he was basically told that if he wouldn't do it, they would have somebody else do it.
That time frame, there was still Twitter that he could have went out and been like, "Hey guys," and like made a complete public announcement of like, "I am done with this. The fucking studio's wanting to go further. The storyline isn't anything. So if you guys like it, good on them. If you don't, remember, mine ended here."
Yeah, but you don't like to see people. You don't like to see other people destroy your baby.
Oh, like they're doing the tokens of stake.
Well, they're not. No one counts. No one that loves token. No one that loves token counts Rings of Power as anything but bad fan fiction.
That's actually rating it too well.
You're right.
I don't even think the Tolkien estate approves of it. I've heard a couple of accounts where they were like, no, this has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, there's a reason that they only allowed the network to get partial access to Tolkien's property.
But you know what? That series did give me a great headcanon. Every so often, Sauron goes to Galadriel and tries to seduce her, even though she's with Celebrimbor. Come join me, be evil, and she goes, okay, and then she decides not to do it again. That's how their relationship is. It's like the ultimate on again, off again. It's fucking hilarious to me. I like Mudang. Mudang is cute.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mudang.
I heard the words here.
Mudang is a dwarf hippo of a different variety and whatnot that a lot of people are going with because while adorable, Mudang typically chooses violence.
Yes. Mudang is the ultimate asshole.
Have you seen the little skit to where they have like it's supposed to be like the Godzilla versus King Kong, but it's Mudang and a penguin?
Nah.
No.
I don't know where I'd have that.
Hold on. Mudang is adorable.
Now you sound like Kefk.
I've been hanging around.
It's tiny and it's violent. It is the cutest thing on the planet.
Well, it's one of those things that, like many things, when they're small, they're cute, and then they get bigger, and you realize they are not cute, and they are extremely fucking dangerous.
That's the nice thing about a ferret. It starts off small and kind of stays small. Yeah. They're still violent, though, and don't let them near your pant legs.
Little one.
I'm sorry for your pant legs.
Y'all can't see.
Well, it's the whole thing of they will climb up your pant leg.
Basically. Yeah. And it doesn't feel good because
I didn't see an animated version. I saw the one where they put Mudang in there from the whole thing and they like an actual penguin and just like put them in or
It's still cute as fucking hell.
Yeah, but they had the actual things in there, so instead of it being, this is an animated version of that.
All right, let me see if I can find the actual one. Stop sharing. Mudang versus the penguin. Ah, there it is. Hold on, I'll get you Travis for 1 second. Do. Here we go. This one, right?
Yep.
Pesto.
Just like terrible graphics, like from the 80s, and I love it. Like whoever did this should get a raise.
Holla. It's a Mexican standoff. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have our man on the street, Travis Gardner. He's back again.
Welcome back.
It's the Pelican. I have no idea. I have no idea why we have a Pelican on campus.
Mm-hmm.
This is the UCO campus, one of the many colleges I've went to, and only one of the two that I've graduated from. So I mean,
okay.
Basically, since we're just driving around trying to find things, I thought I would get one more stop in. This is actually kind of fun, guys. I'm actually enjoying the fuck out of this.
Sweet. We are too.
Maybe we should make this an occasional thing.
I mean, I'm more than willing to do this. Good night, Spittle.
Is our clock right?
Is what right?
The clock.
I was just thinking the clocks are right. They better be as much as I spend on this place.
I don't know. I just it's on the East Coast. It's 1:13, so you're central, so it should be 11 and 13.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think it should.
Nah,
It's 12:13.
12:13. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Mountain. My bad.
We're
Going
not
back to
doing
my
Johnny
old,
time.
going back to my old time of being in New Mexico.
I'm trying to figure this out. I need to eventually go in here, but why does the interior design place have like a 4 and a 3 on the fire diamond?
Mm-hmm.
That's very, very scary. So I've met some of the people that are in the interior design, and
probably because of some of the materials they have to handle when going through their whole thing from interior design of like paints and shit like that.
There's the art building.
Because you have to see there as the artist. So
now the art building I can understand.
Artismo power.
So I guess I got to miss most of Jen, the snow Mexican.
Hello.
She's
here.
Green. She's still here.
Yeah. Well, Canadians are pretty cool.
Some.
Well, most of them. You just
I got a boost from Sora.
you just don't want to. Well, being American, they're pretty cool. If I was German, they'd probably not.
We have some, yeah. Every once in a while, you meet an odd old German who used to be a soldier, and they're like, "Don't ask."
It's
Don't wanna
never a
remember.
war crime the first
The
time.
first time.
I think it's funny. It's funny what the internet has done to to Canadians, and it's like they have like the two types of Canadian stereotypes.
What regular and well, there's depending on how much you know of Canada. There's like 3. There's plausibly 4. There's the protesting assholes because they do have that, like America does. There's the regular Canadians. There's the French, and then there's the Newfies.
We don't count the French as anything. The French, we don't recognize them as citizens of Canada.
I went on a date. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say one of the old stereotypes that we had was that there was a point where Canada was still considered super based. I was like, I don't know when that changed, but it did overnight. And all of a sudden we're like, oh, we're a bunch of wusses now. But it was like this idea of a Canadian being like a buff lumberjack kind of dude with a beard.
I shouldn't say I can tell you. I'm 90% sure I can wager where that. I could probably give you good Vegas odds on when that changed, and it's Justin Trudeau.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Again,
it was a bunch of women. There's a bunch of
Castro
women
Jr.
who wanted to bang him for some odd reason because they're like, "Oh, he's so sexy and so sensitive," and it's like he's a fucking cuck.
He's so gay.
He's
my ex-wife was one of those that she just adored him, and I'm like, this is going to sound incredibly gay of me, but if it was me, I would be on Pierre Poilievre.
I went to the same high school as he did, just so you know.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, my brother actually used to drink with him.
I've actually got
Go ahead. Sorry.
I've actually got a cooler one than that because, like, I brought it before. How I'm pretty sure. I think I brought it up on here. I know I told one of my other friends that it's most likely that my dad has actually won money from Lou Ferrigno.
Oh.
Yes, the original Hulk.
Yes, the good.
My
Hulk.
dad's also been at a cookout at Conway Twitty's house for barbecuing.
Groovy.
Really?
Yeah. I every time I discuss with or have discussions with my dad about like his times in the military and after the military and whatnot for him being in the Corps, like his adventures for what he was are way better than mine. I'm like, I was just a fucking aircraft mechanic. I didn't get to meet shit. Like almost literally. And this dude, you know, he got to fucking meet Mick Jagger. He's met Conway Twitty because of a family. And granted, this was also like the late 70s, early 80s. Yeah. Meet Mick Jagger. He was on there. Conway Twitty because of some of the other family. Fucking, he's met Lou Ferrigno. I think he's actually technically for that whole thing.
That's a nice clock. Sorry,
Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm just like, God damn it! What the fuck have I been doing with my life? Like, my dad's got all these cool adventures that typically happen because he liked to lift weights, or, like I said, because of some of our family that I am kind of estranged to. But it was also a different time frame.
Yeah. It is very strange. There's this idea of like dad lore. It's like it feels like our parents had like cooler lives than we did.
Yes, they did. Every time I look at the 80s or the 70s, I'm like, wow, I didn't have the 70s. I at least had some of the 80s, but
that's the funnest part though, is discussing the shit with my dad, and then I bring up of like how I get so pissed at a lot of the boomer generation and Gen Xers for severely fucking shit up. Again, it's not all. And my dad's just sitting there like, you ain't wrong.
Yeah.
Like when I bring up the participation trophies and he's just like, well, that was mostly Gen Xers. I'm like, yeah, but that shit was started by fucking boomer women.
The campus police is coming by.
Put the weed out, right, and stop it. Will, put those guns away.
Oh my gosh.
Wait a minute, like you're telling me and not talking about guns?
Because I know you can't put your guns away. It's not your nature. I know it's what you'll do.
I know it's not socially viable for me to say this, or not socially viable, socially advantageous for me to say this, but nigga, what?
Vanilla.
Melanated human being said what?
This is Oklahoma. They don't care about weed and guns. Now, if you had books on queer sex and abortion pills, they're going to beat you.
Well, it depends. Are you trying to distribute those to children?
Oh, I'm on youth.
Because technically, there's nothing illegal about having those if they're for personal use that I'm aware
Yeah,
of.
I'm just making a joke. I don't. I just can't think of.
The cop's going to be so confused when he's just like, why do you have abortion pills? Doctor. So you're like, oh, sorry, doctor. Officer, I don't want to get pregnant. What?
Okay.
I'm so confused.
We need to have biology classes mandatory now. Yeah. I just imagine Travis Gardner, and going down the street. Hey, kid. Psst, come here. You want to get your abortion pills here?
Sorry.
He does have. Travis does have a van, so he could sell them out of his van.
Yeah, I do got the van. Hey, hey kids, you want some gay literature?
Hey. I have genderqueer studies here. Come on. The gateway drug.
I'm actually walking by that building now.
What, the gender studies department?
It's psychology, sociology, and human studies.
I was gonna say no. It's the humanities department.
I'm on the other side of it. This is one of the things they're starting here is called. They're first going to call it electronic arts, but I think they changed the name because, well, EA. The idea was
I need to stop you just for a second, Travis.
Okay.
Sorry. And it's with Green Badge saying, officer, it's a medicinal belt-fed machine gun. No, it's an emotional support belt-fed machine gun.
Get it straight.
Emotional damage.
Because it emotionally supports you, and it's going to emotionally damage anyone if you have to use it.
Wow.
But, yeah. Oh, yeah. They were going to start up. They were going to start up here. They called it electronic arts. Basically, it was blending, computer science, computer engineer, electrical engineering, and art and design. The idea was, we got gaming industry. You got gaming industry. You got all sorts of different things where everything's blending together. And they're wanting to start that program. I'm at the library.
Brother, he's in Oklahoma.
Yeah. It's amazing this walk is going on as long as random gangsters are homeless.
Yeah, in all reality, it's more amazing that he hasn't gotten hit by a tornado.
I mean, I have a $1,500 camera around my neck, and I'm wandering around the campus in the middle of the night. So,
the cops and the campus security are just like, what is this autistic fuck doing around campus? Like, they're just seeing you off in the distance, can see something swinging around your neck that's huge. And they're like, this guy's got to be autistic.
Wait. They like, is that Christian? Around his neck?
No.
No, they can tell that it doesn't have metal, or that it's not yellow.
Angie, have you ever watched any of the cop cams from that?
Oh,
the only thing it's the only thing that makes it forgivable because it's so funny.
The weird ass arrest thing that I saw, you mean?
Yeah. Their responses to this
where
guy
he's
were
like
fantastic.
sitting there in the car with the cop talking about random bullshit.
No. Wait a minute, Angie. I want to say this one. I think this is the best ones. If you feel something kicking you, but you can't see it, it's okay. It's just my husband, Sonic.
Yeah.
He's randomly attacking you.
Fortunately, see that.
I know it's got a good memory, but it's still funny,
and the cop humors him. He goes, "Yeah, I did feel something odd. Yeah."
Can you just imagine? They had a video of him in the back seat and in the cop, and he's talking to the cop the entire time. The cop is not realizing that he's like becoming part of internet
history.
Well, that was the entire time they're bringing him from the motel room to the car. What the hell are all these people doing here? What is this?
It's John kind of famous.
I mean, I openly admit most of what I know about Chris Chan, I have learned inadvertently because of Confuse Me. Otherwise known as Upside Down Harlot.
I've learned too much about Chris Chan for one lifetime, and I want to learn anymore.
Somebody should make the cop his own medallion just to protect him from.
No, because everyone that gets a Sonic Shoe medallion, it like destroys their life.
That's if they decide to keep it. They have to put it on. If they don't put it on and they're like, what the fuck, from what we've seen so far, it does not do that. Because what's his name and Nick Ricada both got one and they fucking put it on because they're retarded.
Some ordinary gamer got one too. And then he ended up deleting all of his social media.
Because he knew what it was for. Like, it is a curse. You don't use that thing. Like, it's like a fucking bad luck charm. It's like the ultimate chain letter. You send that shit on. You pass that voodoo to somebody else.
You know?
Like, maybe there is something to the dimensional merge. Maybe Chris Chan is onto something. Maybe.
I'm okay not contemplating the psychoses of a man.
You know, that reminds me of something I thought about bringing up next time I'm on.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody brought this up and they said, it feels like we're living in an alternative universe right now.
Okay.
And they brought up this, like, the idea of how close Trump was to getting shot. And he says, that was too close. And he's like, ever since then, it feels like we're living in an alternative universe. Somebody came down, interfered with the timeline. And I'm like, and part of me is like, it doesn't seem far-fetched.
It really doesn't. Again, the timeline that could have, the theory of the multiverse is random events split off, right? Had the bullet gone through his brains, we could be living on a whole different America.
Mm-hmm.
I still think if it happened, and I'm glad it didn't, you guys would have gone up in flames.
All because of that damned gorilla.
Yep, Harambe's death.
Harambe. And hold on a second. And from everything I know, Badger, Mark 19, seriously, are you hoping that you might get 3 shots off before the fucker breaks? From everything I know, just says no. The 240 Bravo is medicinal. The Mark 19 is for emotional support. For those of you who don't know, the Mark 19 is a belt-fed, fully automatic grenade launcher.
Look, Mom, we're on TV.
That doesn't work very well, so it breaks quite often. And for most of the people I've listened to, the most I've heard is it going successfully is like 3 rounds in field.
I have started a trend.
WillItForge sent it to us.
There's a cat in that picture too.
Yep.
I don't mean the sign.
Yep, there's a cat in that picture. She's here.
That's Wazowski, and what he's sitting on is the cable box, and he's obscured the power indicator light, and he likes it because it's self-heating.
Is it Cat Wazowski or Mike Wazowski?
Technically, his name is Mike Wazowski.
Okay, because I was just playing Kingdom Hearts 3 for I've been playing that on and off again. And I just got done with the Monsters Inc. one, so hearing Boo being like Mike Wazowski,
Kitty.
Who is the other one? Boo is. Let's see. Gotta drop off the picture.
I am not going to walk around the women's dorms with a camera.
Yeah, we don't want you.
Maybe
Probably not a good idea.
Yeah.
I'm
For you not to be died.
Who is this one?
That's Boo.
Yep.
That is a kitty.
Look at those eyes. That's clearly Boo.
She's significantly smaller than him.
Where the hell did that park?
Oh God, traffic's lost.
Do you have your car keys on you? Because if they have a beeper for like the door.
I don't know why. For some odd reason, I can half see, Travis driving something like a 95 where it doesn't have the car alarm.
Well, I'm actually with Amanda, but she stayed at the car because she's afraid to get arrested. It's like it's public property. The state, tax money paid for this. But
tell her to honk the horn. Help you find the vehicle again.
I should text her. I'll text her when I get off. There's like 2 more stops.
Send up a signal flare.
But if you guys remember, my daily driver is a 1984 Mercedes. It doesn't have an alarm on it or door.
Really?
It has power door locks, but it doesn't have like remote.
Hold on 1 second, Travis. I want to put this up on Will because I fucking like Cenobites.
Talking about COVID.
We say?
Well, talking about COVID, one of the things that came up here during the COVID year is the outdoor classroom. And where you could come outside, they actually had a chalkboard.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can sit around in their little amphitheater.
That's nice. I wish my college had an amphitheater.
Yeah. This is UCO. This is the University of Central Oklahoma. Otherwise known as the Okies' third choice. OU, OSU, and then finally UCO.
I mean, are they any worse than like freaking Ohio State?
Worse than Ohio State?
Ohio State.
Okay, if you want to know something weird about that, and like, I know there's the whole thing of like, oh, because I'm from Michigan, I have a rivalry with people from Ohio. I really don't, except for people who are really big fans of Ohio State, because for some odd reason, they're almost like Puerto Ricans. They've always got a fucking tattoo of the fucking state of Ohio. I don't know why. It's like Puerto Ricans always have a Puerto Rican flag tattooed. I've never met one without. And I have pissed off way too many people from Ohio when they want to say, Ohio State's great. And I was like, what is it about, Ohio having so many people that have been astronauts? Like, oh, because they're smart. I'm like, so what is it about Ohio that makes you want to fucking leave the planet?
That is fucking hilarious, honestly.
I just know there's a lot of our friends are in Ohio.
I mean, there's Sinatra and Satsu and Jack Cochran. That's all I could think of.
There's one more, just 2 more that I can't remember off the top of my head, but it comes up as Ohio.
Because it's like,
where does Monkey live?
Monkey,
Michigan.
myself, Moonshock, and Will. We're all in Michigan.
Mitten or finger?
Hold on, would you say, Travis? I couldn't hear you.
Mitten or fingered Michigan.
I'm pretty sure there's not a single one of us that's up into UP. We're not saying not the up, eh?
But
We should just
Edison,
give that.
yep.
We should give that to Wisconsin, anyways.
No. No, not with all the wealth that brought the state. Besides, we paid for that.
So I know Frosted's in Massachusetts. I know Hammer's in PA. I'm in Maryland.
Obviously, Travis and Camel are in Oklahoma.
And I believe Mitch are in Cali.
So Scribe.
Mitch?
I don't think it's Mitch. I think Scribe's in California, but I don't know if we can necessarily.
Nah,
throw him
Scribe. I'm pretty
He's-
sure I know where Scribe is, and it's not Cali.
He's on the West Coast.
He's West Coast
somewhere.
Yeah, he's
And
West Coast somewhere.
I am 100% fine without knowing what state he's in.
Yeah, I would know, but I haven't done the weaponized autism thing. So
we haven't triangulated.
I unfortunately did while I was at not on purpose, mind you, it was not intentional, but because of some things that he was talking about on streams and things that I was having to answer calls for at the answering service, I unfortunately kind of figured out a general region. Which
He's
made
probably
me
in
very
Washington State.
No. Which made me very uncomfortable.
Okay. Well, I know Sora Luna, Della Hayes, Jen are all Kanakastanis. Kefk's in TMaxi.
See, I just accused Della of being from Edmonton because I know it pisses him off. I have no idea where he's actually from. He probably has said before, but I just delete the knowledge from my head, so I don't have any fails. But I just
do we have a New Yorker?
Should.
Green Badger says he's Wisconsin, and Keith's in Wisconsin. I don't think we have anybody that's in New York.
I know we have a couple of Texans.
We got a couple
you
of
say?
Texans.
Yeah, we got a couple of Texans. James Colley's a Texan. Would you say, Travis?
I was just saying I think we have a couple of Texans, and
we got a Montanan because Hellcat's a Montanan. I think Illinois has Adam Quiz and Sanguine.
And Angry Illinoisan.
Illinois. Scap is in fucking Florida too, if I'm not mistaken.
Keith says Texas. They say Prospero's in Virginia. I know that Serenity
Scap's from
is
Texas?
in West Virginia.
Oh yeah, and Keith is right. We got Chicago Mike, who's obviously not from Chicago.
I didn't know Gunfuse was from New Hampshire. Is in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Oh.
Now I see why him and Frosted.
Y'all want a dumb joke?
Go right ahead.
So I bought a 12-year-old whiskey. His mom was pissed.
I'm
Oh!
not surprised.
Oh.
I know Cryptic's from Colorado. I'm not doxing him. He'll tell you because he he complains about it being a liberal hellhole.
I was saying that we always obviously have Jen, Sora, and Della are all from Canada, and I'm probably missing somebody else.
Terry's Australia. Yep. P Dog Knight is Minnesota.
I believe there's another Australian. There's two more Australians.
Terry McDowdy, this.
Terry and Costin. I think Costin's Australian.
Costin's from Canada. He's from Ontario.
Oh.
It's Ontario.
Talking about all these places, we should have an election stream.
Sure.
I mean, think about it.
We got to talk about all of the elections.
Yeah, well, we got election coming. The election's coming up, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have people pop in and out, different states. We could talk about stuff going all around the country, and we also got the our foreign correspondents. They can tell us what's going on
in their country.
Yeah.
Just don't invite Terry on, because being a day ahead, we don't want him to spoil the result.
Exactly. We don't want to know what happens.
I can already tell you how my state's gonna go.
Well, I mean, that's a foregone conclusion.
I'm one of all but 40%. I'm one of the 40% of the people who is not going to vote for Harris.
I can tell you how my state's going to go.
No, Andrew, don't spoil the surprise. I want to be shocked.
They're gonna.
On the plus side, I'm also not in the, say, 35% that are going to vote for Trump either. So.
Sweet. Would you say, Travis?
Sorry, Travis.
What's going to happen in Oklahoma is polls are going to close at 7:00. They're going to call the election for Trump at 7:01. And that'll be it.
See, I figure how quickly the results in Michigan are announced and how solid and firm the results announcement is going to depend on if the Detroit area reports their results first or last.
I could see
if the Detroit area posts their results first, we've got about a 55 to 60% chance of Trump. If Detroit area posts their results last, we've got about an 80% chance of Kamala.
I have a prediction that this year you guys are going to have more people just staying up overnight. Yeah, I think there's going to be people just staying up and being like, "No, motherfucker."
Yeah, we should have only one day of voting. If a country like Venezuela can count all of its ballots, Argentina can count all its ballots in a single day, we should be able to too.
And to go back to Terry for a moment, with him being ahead a day, all I'm asking for is 5 digits in the Mega Millions, man. I'm just trying to buy my parents' house, and not have any debt on it. I don't want the jackpot, just that. I'm just trying to have that. I don't care if I still got to work. I'm a mostly functioning idiot, so my YouTube channel is never going to kick off, really. I mean, let's look at the whole fact. Like, Tears got me in tripled of what mine is. Which, by the way, congrats, dude, for almost hitting 150.
Rising tide lifts all ships, man. I will always promote my friends. I don't, you know me.
Oh yeah. No,
Rotten. I actually need him to give me the jackpot so that I can retire from humanity and not have to worry about making the bills meet with my crippled body.
Well, there we go. Get you the jackpot, me the 5, and that whole thing. So that way, it's like I don't care if I have to work. I'm in decent enough shape still, and I can have the house. And then in like 5 or 10 years after doing some upgrades, I will move out of Michigan.
Tell you, I like this. Even if I hit the lottery, I'd still go to work. I'd reduce my hours severely.
Oh, I'd have no problem with that. The only thing, if I won the jackpot, that I would actually probably do, I would probably quit my job, but I am still tempted to wait until the new year and then give my 2 weeks notice in like the first week, so that way they still have to pay me for all of my flex and my like damn near 3 weeks of vacation.
Wow.
Damn.
Oh, because
nice.
Well, ours has a thing for our flex. It's 40 hours, so that's 5 days that rolls over.
Mm-hmm.
Or we can do up to 5 days to roll over into vacation. So with what I'm at, I'm going to be at like 12 something days or whatnot. It's like 11, 12 days, and having the 5 days roll over is going to be like 16, 17.
You say something, Travis?
All I'm gonna say is, if I won the lottery, I would quit my job so fast it looked like I teleported out of that van.
There's a reason to why I wouldn't quit my job. First off, I do believe my job is slightly keeping me alive because if I didn't have anything to do, I would sit and get fat. And getting up,
I already am.
I would get fatter, and I don't need that. So going to work literally keeps me, from doing that. And I actually like my coworkers. It's my bosses I fucking can't stand.
See, I wouldn't quit my job all at once, but it would eventually go by the wayside. But I would make sure I had all the affairs in order first.
Yes.
I've got some financial advisors lined up. They basically had Mom Forge on her investments, earning more than she was spending, even in the worst of the Obama economy years.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, the market as an average is losing money, and they still had her account earning more than she was spending. So if I come into a decent amount of money, they're going to be helping manage it. And be like, here's the deal. I want to have at least this much in income every year. How much do you need to start that?
I want to have this much in income, and I want to spend this much. How much?
Oh, like I know that people always say it's like I wouldn't tell what I do. It's like quite literally, if I somehow won the jackpot to where I didn't have to work, I would quit because I would go to school for gunsmithing, and quite literally most of my days would be spent working on guns, doing a bit of range stuff, and then working out because I actually do like working out. And I would probably even find like a martial arts to get into as well. But like I might have to, I would plausibly have to make an actual secondary channel just strictly for gun content.
Oh, I would definitely quit. It just wouldn't be same day, next day, something like that.
Yeah,
it would be. Give me a little bit of time to get things arranged, lined up, and in order, and then I am, peace out, dudes. Those of you who need to be able to talk to me outside of this place have a means to get in touch with me.
I would. All right, so it wouldn't. I would quit eventually. It would lead to that, but I wouldn't quit immediately. I would again severely reduce my hours. I would drop down to part time because I don't need all the money. And first thing I would do is buy my mom's house flat out. I would buy the 2 houses beside me and knock those shits down, or knock one down and expand into the other.
Well, just remember, Tier, you want to double check first to make sure they don't have any infestation of like mice or other insects, because if you just knock it down, they're gonna go to your house.
I know. Okay. So I would.
I mean, you could pull the angry cops and do the whole thing of like this old crack house to where he goes through and improves it and turns it into like an Airbnb or some shit to where it can be rented out and you can make money off of it.
I don't want people
that close pretty decent, yeah. But see, I live between 2 abandoned buildings, and one I know is completely other shit. So I would just knock that down and turn it into like a vacant lot. And the other one beside me is still pretty decent. So, and they're starting to fix that one up because they're planning to rent it out eventually. So I would buy that one and expand like my house to have a big ass house.
How does converting it into a vacant lot help you?
Because so they've tried, the crackheads try to set fire to it at least twice this year. And
I'm
if
just
it's not,
saying, why not like a community garden or something?
I mean, it's very much possible I could do that, but it still would need to be knocked down because the house, the structure itself is shit.
Yeah.
You could
turn
make
it
a
into
small
a
park.
fenced-in artistic hardscape yard. No mowing. It's all different types of rock and gravel and concrete and.
I mean, I'd expand my backyard too.
Oh, I won the fucking jackpot. I'm like I said, other than doing the whole working on guns thing, like I'm gonna be a homestead motherfucker. Like I'm probably not gonna be playing games near as much.
You gonna be like I forget the guy's name, Nate something, with his chickens.
Yeah.
See, I would be
actually
buying a retired missile silo to refurbish into a dwelling, or else a cave refurbishment.
Sorry, I for some reason I felt the urge to say I'm going to refurbish a retired missile silo into an active one.
Yes.
I will say this for
No,
anyone. Well, hold on. For anyone who has outdoors animals and is going to do the whole thing, chickens are a very great thing to have because, in all actuality, possums don't eat ticks, but chickens will decimate the tick population. So if you have any outdoor animals, like other than that, like chickens will just straight up fucking massacre your local tick population.
I feel
which
like
is a great
Travis has been trying to tell us about what we're looking at for a while.
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, this is just the last area of the evening before I sign off. This is the Forensic Science Institute.
Okay.
That's they teach forensic science, as obvious. It also houses their funeral services too.
That's fun.
So they teach embalming.
The mortuary arts.
You can't see it; it's too far and it's too dark. But that's the medical examiner's office, and the OSBI is down that road and to the right. So, this is kind of where I went to college. I never got to go into this building because it's actually secured during the day.
I was going to say because you're not a forensic science major?
Oh, no. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see, but the windows have fingerprint pattern.
Oh yeah,
they spent a shit ton of money on this.
I would imagine so. It looks fairly new.
And then the Bronco, that's the mascot, the Royal Cows. That's that, and Hooves Up is the other one.
What's the team's name?
Broncos. It used to be the Oklahoma Normal School, then Central State University, and then finally, this is where they used to teach all the teachers in the territory. Yeah. Because Indian Territory begins. Actually, Indian Territory begins where we started, but we're on the other side of Indian Meridian now. So this is what would have been Oklahoma Territory.
Okay.
And ever since that one Supreme Court decision, it actually matters a lot more now too. But I'm done. It's cold. I can wear a jacket.
Thank you for your presentation.
That was pretty cool, though. Thanks for the tour.
I also just want to say, if you stumble into any students from the forensics lab, it's because of what they do with the bodies that I no longer want to donate to science.
Oh, yeah, the human anatomy lab is in there too. So
don't get me wrong, I get that it's fascinating, Angie. I do get that, but I've seen what they do. It was the steak guy that had me going, no, I'm good.
And that's
stuff I can do with those fresh cadavers. I could reform my body.
And thank you for that report out there, Tragic. And we will see you next time you're in the studio.
Yes, that was awesome.
And we'll go to James with the weather. James, are you there? James,
I'll say this, and I know it sounds fucking super mean and whatnot, but it's fucking terrible. The fact that him on his phone sounded better than him on his mic.
It's because his mic.
It's got to be something with his computer. I don't think it's his mic. From what it sounds like, it's a newer mic. I think it's just something up with like how it's connected. But then again, like from what my understanding is, I sound better since I upgraded to a different mic that's actually using the XLR aspect, and I can still sound a bit better besides how my actual voice sounds. If I were to spend the actual fucking money for it.
Oh. Now with WillItForge for sports. Will, how's the sports teams looking?
Well, they're all running back and forth in various sports balls. I'm about to go out there and steal their toy, so they'll have to chase me across the field instead.
If you see a cat run across the field, it is our correspondent WillItForge. He's decided to join the game.
Oh boy!
Just a random cat running across the fucking baseball field. But you was about to say something right, and forgive me.
Fuck, I don't even remember.
God damn it! You and your 5-second memory.
5-second memory. I'm like 3 sheets to the wind right now, bro.
Oh damn, Kyiv. Wisconsin does not mandate.
Yeah, Wisconsin's got some fucking shitty ass labor laws.
They have to provide you a 30-minute duty-free meal period for every 6 hours of consecutive work, but
that's OSHA.
Other breaks are optional.
The OSHA, at least for me, OSHA has a mandate. It is 2:30s for every 4 hours. No, it's 2:15s for every 4 hours and a 30-minute lunch. Granted, I'm in the basement, so I get like there are blocks of time where I don't do shit for half the damn day.
Wait, they keep you in the basement?
No, so I'm the guy that checks
put the
bags.
black guy in the basement.
Yeah, no.
So I check. Was actually your boss.
No, so I check bags. I when you check a bag underneath the plane, and it goes in the tunnel with the airlines, I have to check it first. So there'll be times if there are no bags for me to check, I can't do it. You know, so
yeah. So he's the one pawing through your underwear.
Yeah.
Look, I only did that once. All right. Jesus, well, you tell somebody something and they'll forget it.
It's like that one guy in that one clip who was checking the video cam, because he checks for what's in your luggage, and bitch didn't know that she left her luggage alone with her friends, and they put a giant dildo in it, and he gave her like this look, like really, bitch?
Oh, I've seen plenty of those. Like you haven't seen anything until you've seen a bag of dicks. And I'm not just talking about small dicks. I'm talking about big dicks. And you have to fucking check it because your asshole coworker can't tell a fucking egg, little vibrator egg, from a goddamn detonator.
Oh my god.
That or they just want you to have to deal with seeing it.
So
they're just oh my god, Tyr, can you see this? Do you see this? This lady has the All-American Challenge in her fucking
the All-American Challenge.
You have to see this. If I had to see this, so do you.
Wow.
Just embrace it.
No, I don't want to see it.
Just let it happen.
Oh god.
It'll be okay.
Don't clench. It'll just hurt more.
Oh my god.
Wait a minute. Bend over and think of England.
Oh no! What the hell?
But you never heard that one before?
No.
Let's close your eyes and think of England.
Look, wait. Functional says, I get here and kids ranting about dicks again. Look, I'm sorry, all right? My bad. I had to check a bag of dicks today. I'm unhappy.
Who's my little sea turtle choking on
Oh
plastic?
God!
Did you just say who's your little fucking sea turtle?
Right, and two other possibilities. That's for your personal pizza and your personal artisan bread loaves.
Wait. The corner boys love balls. Yes, they do. They have a strange fascination.
Because you see, you gotta cup the balls.
Oh shit! Now speaking of balls, this one was fucking funny. I need to play this one. Last one of the night, cause
speaking of balls.
Oh
fuck you. Playlist. Midnight shit. Where is it? It's not the show. Midnight show. So
I'll leave it on this one because it's one of my personal favorites that did give me such a giggle on Twitter.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
English teacher. Anyone want to guess who wrote Tom Sawyer? Student. Rush.
Which is not wrong. Actually.
That's why the face just.
You're right, but you're not right. All right, so can y'all hear it? Let me turn it up.
That is actually a really good song too.
Wait, you don't have my crackers? Nope. I think they're gone. Oh. Maybe we can get a nice chocolate milk? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. I mean, I won't go out like to a place, but remember when I caught a big earwig? Hey, that's a great bench. Yeah.
You can. Oh. Let me play some titty.
What?
Technical difficulties?
Yep. He had a Biden. He shut down. He's drunk right now.
My computer Biden itself.
Oh, Will, have you seen the AR-15 someone has designed that's still semi-auto, but they changed it to where the charging handle is instead of the charging handle, it's a pump.
No, I haven't.
You cannot have an entire loaf of bread! Stop it!
I have all the bread I want.
And Tiro, what probably happened is you have autoplay on.
Yeah.
Hi, I'd like to make an appointment.
Best receptionist ever.
Her kitten tried to open the window because she got locked out. Always one step ahead. Perfectly following the orders. He hates when other people mess with his stuff.
It's so cute.
Yes, it is.
Oh, it was so cute. It was so tiny.
Kitties.
Kitties. I got a kitty lying beside me, licking her fur, basking in the heat. All right. You know what time it is, gentlemen? I'm sorry, but I'm starting to fall asleep.
It's late.
Yeah, I know. I hate it.
It's like, why does the clock change and then our bodies react to it? Freaking
time to stop.
Oh,
Where are your
the fact
parents?
that I've been staying late for freaking overtime, typically on Tuesday nights, is fucked up my sleep schedule hardcore. Like normally I would try to wake up at like 9 a.m. Eastern Standard. And it's closer to like 11.
And you know what I mean when I say you're no longer in your 20s and you're like, I noticed it so much more.
Yeah.
In my 20s, that fucking military screwed me over on that one just because I already sleep well enough as it is.
Yeah.
I think I remember the 20s.
Do you?
Yeah,
We're
maybe.
sober enough?
Somewhere.
Well, hold on a second. Angela?
Uh,
Angela, you were saying?
no, I was just talking to Will about
Will?
remembering my 20s.
Will, you don't remember? We're talking about your 20s, not 20, the year. Yeah.
I was gonna say I don't remember if it's the 2020s, 1920s, 1820s, 7.
I know, Will,
I think I remember the 20s though.
You remember a 20. You just
Look,
don't remember
I just
what
remember
was after
being
the
in
20.
my later 20s and the whole fact that like I was starting to be older than the new lieutenants, and that shit was fucking with my head.
Oh wow.
I remember my 20s. I look back fondly at my 20s, and then the Fire Nation attacked.
Right?
Honestly, one of the things I wish I could instill in my younger self is like the workout ethic I currently have back when I was younger. I mean, if I go further back to when I was real little, I'd have had me learn boxing, and that probably would have changed a metric fuck ton of how my life was.
All right, really quickly. If you could tell your younger self just one thing, what would it be? Rotten, go.
Hold on. By younger self, what age?
20s.
20s? Get in the gym, you fat fuck.
Yeah.
Okay. Angela.
I probably wouldn't tell my younger self anything because I might change something.
Okay. Will?
Probably either to marry Mrs. Forge or avoid my ex. One of the two.
Jen.
Probably wouldn't change too much, but I might try to convince my younger self to maybe write some letters to certain peeps in celebrity land that I actually liked, you know.
Okay.
You know, ones that died that shouldn't have.
So here we go. Since Keith put a number out there, 6 years old, what would you tell your 6-year-old self? Mine, like I said, would actually be get into boxing. Main reason being, my grandfather on my dad's side really had an appreciation for boxing and actually probably would have smoothed over a relationship that took fucking damn near 25 years to make right.
If I were 6,
and I'm talking my lifetime, not my dad's or my grandfather's.
If I could tell my 6-year-old self one thing, what would I tell him? I wouldn't tell him anything because I think at 6 I needed to learn the mistakes that I've made, and in order to have the same outcome, if you will. 20-year-old Justin, I know exactly what I would tell him. And I keep bringing this up. I tell him to marry Melissa.
My 6-year-old self, I would probably say that it's okay to be a nerd and that the stuff that I like will one day be cool.
It's this old anthology, and I can't remember the exact name of it, but there was the premise was this guy meets a leprechaun when he's like young, and the leprechaun tells him, if you keep find a car you like, about early 20s, right? Find a car you like and keep all the things you love. Keep them, and you'll be rich. So he does this. He gets put out of his house. Father kicks him out, and he starts to be homeless. But he still has that car. He has all those things, and then he's about 50. He's homeless. He's about he's just tired. And this woman comes up and sees like this doll that he has. It's in mint condition, mind you. and she wants to buy it off him. So he thinks, yeah, I can use the money for like a burger or something, and she wants to give him serious money. It ends with the leprechaun, him becoming rich. He's older now though, and the leprechaun bidding on the stuff that the guy has. I cannot remember the name of that short though. Fuck.
Couldn't tell you.
Let's see. 6-year-old Will. One of two things. Either, dude, you're going to be different your entire life. Don't try to be like everyone else. Or give myself information on all the most profitable stocks for the next 40 plus years and watch life change.
The bad part is, I don't know about the rest of you in that whole thing, but if I were to tell my 6-year-old self that they ought to get into boxing, I was a stubborn little shit and didn't listen to anyone until I was like 11 and finally had a reconciliation with my own father. Like, I didn't ask for help for fuck at all.
Mm.
Yeah, me and my dad are way more alike than we wanted to admit for the longest time, and we now have a really good relationship. We've had for since I was like 11.
I'm good at stubborn, but I would take either of those pieces of advice from myself.
6-year-old me, I can't guarantee jack shit, unfortunately.
I have similar thoughts, but I might have been a little bit older than 6 for it. But my dad has always been into archery, and I really liked it. I still really liked it. You know, even as I went through high school, I really liked it. The only reason I didn't get into it is because I've never had any interest in shooting animals.
But you can always target shoot.
Yeah, and I think that was the thing, was like actually finding a group of that kind of interest.
Jesus Christ, Jen is the opposite of the Weatherman movie.
Yes, she is.
I would have even like joined a club if it was boys. Like, it wasn't really about a gendered thing. It was just actually having a club big enough to do it.
Oh,
and
no,
I always envied the Japanese anime or manga that would have that, because they have a bit of an archery club that,
Jen?
they just shoot targets.
Jen, have you seen the Nicolas Cage movie, The Weatherman?
No.
I actually,
should.
you should. You would identify more with Nicolas Cage's character because, like, the whole thing happens of his daughter wants to do archery, and he ends up taking it up further because, like, she doesn't like the way it's going and whatnot, but he gets more into it about just doing the target of it, while she was originally like, oh, I'd want to hunt animals and whatnot. So it's like you're doing kind of the opposite. You're falling into his thing of like I could do just the target of it.
It's just like that, you know, like if you're shooting an animal, there should be a reason for it. Like, if you're not going to eat it, which, you know, like, that's my
Jen,
It's delicious.
Jen, I'm gonna say this, and I don't want you to take it the wrong way, but what's stopping you from doing archery?
It's expensive and it's hard to get there. Like, I still could ask my dad. Like, he still has my bow. You know, the last time he went, he took one of my cousins had a boyfriend who was kind of interested in archery. It's just he's kind of older now, so he doesn't go out as much, and there's really only so many ranges that you can go to.
Honestly, for bow, if you get as long as you get the right target, which even in Canada shouldn't be too expensive, you can do that shit in your backyard.
Yeah, I live in an apartment though.
Okay, so you go to like a local park, like what I mean by like a local park is like a local like wooded park that could do something like that, or you talk to your dad if he has a house. But
that's kind of where my problem is like I limited myself as a youth. I was like, I live close to work, so I'm not going to drive, and then I didn't grab my license. So it's that's snipping me in the butt. Like in my 20s, I could get around that because you have so many friends with cars. Or my dad was younger, so he was doing it a lot more.
But if anything, look up, just see if there's any local things that you can go to for that. You never know, you might have one within walking distance.
Yeah, pretty much. I'd have to, and then get my bow back from my dad.
I only say that because just like Tyr was saying, since there's really only you stopping you, like with me, it's the whole thing of like, I need to get out to the range more for the firearms, and I have the cost of ammunition. I can't reuse a bullet like you can reuse a bow. Or not a bow, but like you reuse an arrow.
Yes and no. It depends on what you're doing and what your range is.
If you break a fucking arrow, you can't replace it. But in the traditional sense, like as long as you're hitting the target properly, even if it's not on target to where your aim is off, you're still able to reuse the arrow.
Oh yeah.
But we're going off into the weeds. That's the proper term, I think.
Yes.
But you're not wrong about the gun thing. Like you are like, there's no bullet that you're retrieving.
Well, technically you can. It's just extremely difficult in a lot of things.
Yeah.
It's like, and I say this considering the fact I've got like 8 guns around me that have fake bullets in them that I sit here and dry fire practice with.
You would actually enjoy having a conversation with my dad. He does hunt. It's not limited to bows. He, you can't when you're a hunter, not really. He just prefers the bow because he thinks it's a little bit more of a challenge.
Oh yeah.
But he's also an engineer. So sometimes he'll do a project just for the sake of doing a project.
Oh yeah, I still have to look up how to build a traditional Native American bow because I want to make my own, but I also understand that's going to be like a 3-year project.
Well, he did that with one of the old school buffalo guns, all the way down to the bullet.
But Tyr's fading, and it's been like 2 hours.
Yeah. We keep catching on.
And I need to put this on myself.
Wrap that shit up.
Wrap it up, box. Wrap that shit up.
Today is a Talking Into the Void on Rotten's channel.
Hi.
So
yes.
Yes. So if you go to his channel in the description, you can find that. We'll start at 11:55, correct?
About
on that time frame. Yeah. Angela, what movie are you guys doing next Saturday?
Trick or Treat.
Oh, I like Trick or Treat. I wish I could watch it. Okay, so Angela has AJ's Retro Arcade Mondays at 3 p.m. If I say 3 p.m. at 10:30 p.m. on AJ's Retro Arcade. She also does their matinee Saturdays.
The Saturday matinee. For my time, which would be 7 your time.
So 6 Central.
6 Central.
Okay. All right. And then she's also with Rodden on the movie review and on his Talking Into the Void. She's also here. She's also on Never Watch Alone with me, Mitch Nemo, and Dr. Functional. Will, if I'm not mistaken, next week is an even. So that means it's a game stream, right?
So close.
Oh, it's game stream. God damn it. All right, so that means it'll be 2 art
stream.
So it'll be 2 art streams back to back.
I got a good chance of finishing off the sugar glider that way.
Okay. All right. Nice. So Will has his art streams watching paint dry every even Saturday. So it means it'll be back to back. And every odd Saturday, he has his gaming on his Twitch channel. What game are you playing?
Jury's out. I ran a little bit of time in Chernobylite, but I'm not sure it's a good one for streaming. So next one I might pull something else up.
All right. Jen, aside from doing the Minions of the Zoo with Hammer and Tyribot, do you do anything else?
Well, it usually goes back to more Minions, but I tend to help Kefk out. I've kind of become a little bit of a side host.
Okay, well, she's also a host on Kefk's Minions Night, which is tonight, around 9, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Okay.
And I never know what she's going to do. I know this month is probably going to end up being a little bit more Halloween because she loves the Halloween and there's not enough Halloween everywhere. So,
it's a spooky month.
Yes.
It's Halloween time.
Lord, the spooky month.
This
All right,
is Halloween. Everybody make a scene. Halloween.
I have my Minions Night is
home. Oh,
Monday.
sorry.
Yeah, it's Monday nights, 11 p.m. It is with Mitch Nemo and Dr. Functional and Rodden and whoever else wants to join. I also
It's more chaos than this stream is.
It really is, but it's fun chaos. We also do Never Watch Alone with Mitch Nemo, Dr. Functional, and Angela Ariaga and Kefk. Next week or this week we're doing, let me pull it up really quickly. We are doing SCP Overlord, and we are doing Aliens Omega, a feature-length animated Aliens film.
Oh God, all you reminded me of was with the SCP thing. I so want to see Stalker.
Yes, I can't wait to see that.
I want of the shit that gets like promoted by YouTubers. That is one of the most ones I'd want to see. I would love to go see Unsub, but they aren't coming anywhere fucking near me, and I ain't taking vacation and traveling.
I am so pissed. They're gonna be here, and I don't have any money to go.
Oh, for Unsub?
Yes.
I'm sorry, that sucks.
I know.
See, this is why they need to let me. This is why I need to win the lotto, so I can also throw into some GoFundMe's and shit like that.
And then we will be back next week with Johnny Hellcat on the show.
Oh God, we're gonna have 2 Eldritch Abominations on the stream.
I know, dear God, someone save us all. I'm trying to think of anything else. Nope, that's all that we. I'd like to thank Jen for being here with us. I'd like to thank everybody that watches with us. I'd like to thank my co-hosts. You guys are fucking awesome. I would like to thank our man on the street, Travis Gardner. Travis, you have any words? Travis? Travis, are you there? No,
He's
no.
the man.
Okay.
He's on the street.
He's probably driving.
Nah, he wasn't talking. I was just playing around.
I know. I was doing the whole like skit from the autistic guy. Like, he's a man. He's on the street. He's driving currently, so he's going approximately so many miles per hour.
Yes, he is unable to talk. All right, so I will end it. I would like to thank everybody again, and we will see you next week. Say bye to the nice people.
Everybody. Bye, nice people.
Have good mosh pitting.
Night.
Okay.
Mosh pitting?
Random Adam Sandler thing popped in my head.
We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you always do, till the blue skies drive the dark clouds far away.